Alright, hello. And welcome back to Adventures in Ithaca. This is your DM Adrian, and today we're out Archie as well, but we have plenty of story to tell. And last we left off, we kind of got ready for our island trip to Gulula. Yeah, then we got a little pieces of paper, our one-way tickets in and our one-way tickets out. And we walked in. Archibald took a step to the side. Val took a step forward, and Kai is closely behind, alongside Sullivan and Kilgore. Yeah. So Val.
Hi.
Hi. As you hear the click of you engaging this device, it kind of rings in your ear as it seems like time kind of slows down for you. You kind of hear the click in your eyes as fast as they can start panning down. And you see two things. You see, one, a broken string, and two, a metallic pressure plate. And
Okay.
the tick kind of keeps clicking in your head. It's not re-triggering, but you just kind of hear it click, 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 click. And then you are now envisioning a piece of your shop back in Ithaca when you first started up. What kind of tools are around you?
Not as much. Though he has a reputation as a blacksmith, more, more fine implements. There is a small forge, a bit off to the side with the ability to make small ingots and wrap those into his various devices, but for the most part, it's very fine elements. Very it's Tinker's tools. Um probably a few discarded scraps of former projects, like a half-built version of Marvin that is discarded off to the side, and yeah.
As you come into your shop, you kind of uh, hear that this clinking sound is coming from someone over in a kind of like a Kilton's like community space nearby, and it's kind of. Would you say you work very late or very early?
During the especially during the first part of his time in Ithaca, honestly, both. He didn't sleep a lot, but probably more so in the mornings, so that he could catch the morning rush of people. He always meant to close up earlier so that he could get some sleep, and then something caught his attention. Like something would inevitably catch his attention at the end of the day, and he'd end up working on them until well after dark.
All right.
But you said that there's somebody, like detecting is somebody walking in.
No, it's somebody that's working on their own project nearby. This is probably later at night.
Okay.
But yeah, what is your main project in the past? What was your big thing that you wanted to figure out?
Right now the main project is the. You said this is after Minifica, but like when I'm in level 0, right?
Yes.
Okay. Main project is he has his jetpack sitting on part of the table and a series of conductive metals that lead it to a crystalline prism that has a very thick, like about a 1-inch sheet of metal between it and the rest of the workshop in case things go wrong.
Gotcha.
And that sheet of metal is lanced and scorched in many places. And yeah, he's currently working on focusing the energy through it, and there is a small a small, essentially a paper target about 2 feet from the end of the prism that is entirely untouched.
Nice. As we lay the scene, you see that, to you, a very familiar face kind of comes by. That, to you, actually, it's your first time seeing them for this instance, in your memory. This is the first instance of seeing them within your memories. And it's your fallen partner, who isn't your partner at this time, just a new face.
Hey, what? Watch out! Ah, shit, son of a fucking.
What flew out? What flew out?
Bit of energy lands the sheet of metal. Just, god damn, son of a. He begins disconnecting the leads, and then looks up, pulls his goggles up. Yeah.
Hey, hi. Oh, wow, this is quite frightful. Hello. I know it's kind of late. But do you happen to be busy with anything right now? I know you're working, but like, could you help me out?
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. And closes the covering on the jetpack that the leads went inside of. Closes the covering, latches it, and attaches it to his to the back of his breastplate, which he was wearing, as an added layer of protection.
Mm-hmm.
Latches it and then throws the cloak over it. Yeah. What you need?
And she holds up like a piece of a gauntlet, and that's been like cracked in two. and goes, um, yeah, so I've got this piece. I know it's quite late, but is there any way of salvaging this, or is this just, bunked and I just can't. It's done for.
And nothing's ever really done for it. Here, let me take a look. What's the name? What's your name?
Did I give her a name, or did
I did.
you already give her
I did.
a
What?
name? You're sending me a name. It's Petra.
Bishop. Nice to meet you. Val.
Oh, thank you, Val.
Yeah. Pulls over a like a one of the magnifying glass on a like on the what's it called yes, Quinn, PETA. Like
Petra.
like the jeweler's magnifying glass that
Yeah, the zooms
like
with
has
the more
yeah
lenses.
yeah, and has like the stand that it like they're able to move it on. He has one of those, and he like pulls it over and starts grabbing like some fine implements and going over it.
Roll me a perception check.
All right. I assume this is before I have a certain thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Natural 20.
You notice that these scorch marks are just like, are like still persistent in a very minuscule way. Yeah. It
What
seems
in the
like
hell hit you?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you. It just came out of nowhere. It just hit me so fast. But I mean, thank goodness, or else that my whole arm would have come off. As you kind of take a gander of where the missing gauntlet piece is there, you see like a very like not a deep cut, but bandages and some reddening kind of like around the area where you probably think where the hit took place.
Well, does it look like it can be fixed?
You would probably need to kind of potentially either break it down, or if you had a mold, you could probably fill it in. But the best thing you would to make it, not like to repair it. Like, let me just. There's two options. You can either remold the whole thing by melting down the metal and then reforming it in a new cast, or you can use an old cast, and just pour metal over it to just kind of have some sort of like connection piece. So like, it could, either way you could do it, but the latter version is going to be very much more weak than the other.
Out of curiosity, this one got any sentimental value? Like in terms of the design, not the material. Sorry, not exactly good with words with
No,
other
take your time.
people that are pretty. Anyway, sorry.
That's okay.
So yeah, sentimental. Yes. No.
No, not in particular. It's sentimental in the fact that it saved my life, but the design does not matter.
All right. Well. You said this is pretty late at night, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I can probably fix this up for you. Probably tomorrow afternoon ish.
And do I get a pretty discount, or was that just a slip of the tongue?
Tell you what, it'll cost you coffee.
I'll take it.
All right.
Are
Yeah,
you
shouldn't be too
flustered?
much trouble. Oh, he is desperately and very much failing to try to cover that. Yes.
Um, as you kind of speak to her, um, and kind of like putting the broken gauntlet down, um, you you accidentally bump into one of your pieces that you what's it called, that you had set off to the side, that it was like kind of
Yeah.
hanging.
Shit. Son of a.
As soon as you feel that pressure on your back, we flash back to your slow motion, the tick noise, as Kai has teleported and has knocked into you a bit.
Uh, Val is like standing there trying to keep his balance.
This is all still in slow motion, but yes, continue.
Yeah, like trying to keep his balance, but also shoving Kai toward Archie, because Archie didn't make a sound like he stepped on a landmine. So shoving Kai toward him and away from himself.
I want you to roll me a strength check.
All right. I forgot this with the natural 20 early, but up to you because it was in the memory. I actually, but when I looked at my sheet, I still have one level of exhaustion, so that should have been a disadvantage.
Not with that. No, this is in the
Oh,
past.
okay. I'm just making
You're
sure.
good.
But
You're good. I appreciate it.
but yeah. So for this one, it's still a 13.
All right. So
16 and 13. So
you're able to push Kai towards, but there's still enough inertia. Here, this is what I'll do. I'll give you the choice. Would you put more pressure on the plate, or would Kai go instead of directly to the side, be more kind of in between you and essentially instead of going straight forward, Kai doesn't go completely left, but goes like a 45-degree to the left between both of y'all. Is that, you get what I'm saying?
okay. If that's the choice, I will put more pressure on the plate and put myself in further danger.
All right, and you push
In order
Kai?
to ensure Kai is in less danger.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good.
That
All right.
that choice is instinctive, and like even in slow mo, it's a quick reaction.
So, all right, Kai, you come through the portal. You're kind of a little disoriented. You kind of get your bearings, but you kind of see that immediately in front of you there's somebody that it's Val. Val's back, and Val pushes you off to the side.
Valerian, what the fuck?
And
Stay there.
as before you can say all that sentence, you just get pushed, and we're going to go into a moment in your past where you kind of like during one of the many kind of heists or thievery things, a moment where you either fell off a wall, fell off a horse, had to get out of the way, and someone had to save you. One of the three choices that you feel like would have happened, and then I can describe the scenario a little bit better.
Oh, I think in this case, let's go with falling off a wall.
All right. You remember when you were in the kind of, not the Thieves Guild, but like your little posse of thieves. What did I call them? Cat? I don't know why that.
Did I
It's been
put that
so
in my
long.
notes?
I have no idea.
Right.
It's been so long. But your group was taking on a heist that had gone not 100% successful. A couple things were left behind, but most of the loot was gotten, and you're on your way out. You find yourself on one of the walls of Ithaca. In that moment, bragged on is taking watch. A bunch of numbskulls. No big smarty pants.
Quite.
Unfortunately, not everybody in your group is also a bunch of smarty pants either. So one of them ticks them off, and a volley of arrows kind of heads your way. And in the moment, one of your thieves mates, you're not guild mates, but your bandit troop, pushes you off the wall, and you find yourself falling down. You had to be saved. And to be honest, you could have done the same thing to them, but they were a little bit faster on the draw.
Certainly.
But yeah, as you kind of start falling, what do you do to save yourself?
All right. I'm falling just right up against the wall, correct?
Yes, it's not.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and ask me any questions.
If I can, I would. I'd like to take out one of my daggers and attempt to strike it into the wall to at least slow my fall.
All right. You do have some like loot on hand. If you want you can drop the loot and have a better advantage on your like essentially not grappling with the wall. I mean, it's still anyways. It's like you're stopping yourself. Yeah.
Right.
Or you can hold on to the treasure, and it just be a flat roll.
That is a tricky question. Now, you know what? I came here to do a job. I'm going to try and get that job done. We're going to stick with the flat roll.
All right. Let's see. What do I want you to roll for this? You putting. I'm trying to think. Like, do I want to say, oh, it's strength because you're just stabbing into a wall, or is it finesse because you're trying to put your dagger in between like pieces of like brickwork and stuff, and maybe you get lucky, or do I just say it's a luck roll because you're trying to get lucky and not die? You get to choose whichever one you want. How about that?
Oh dear. So like out of character, I would prefer a finesse roll, but I'm gonna go with a luck roll because I
Okay.
think that sounds more interesting.
Okay, go ahead.
So just a flat d20.
Yes.
Lovely. That is a 5.
With a 5, you take your dagger out and swiftly hit the wall. Bangs right in the middle of one of the bricks.
Yep.
You kind of like look down to see what else you can do. You have roughly 20 feet left to drop. You've already fallen a 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you one other chance before you completely just kind of like fall. You're kind of panicked. I'm gonna impose disadvantage on whatever roll you do next, unless you drop it, and then it's gonna be flat.
Yeah. Lovely.
And you can ask me if there's
Yeah.
anything else around, and I'll figure it out in my mental map of everything.
Right. No worries. Now, as a thief, one would assume I'd have some sort of grappling hook or something of the like.
I'm going to
But-
say yes. It's in your
Okay.
pack.
It's in my pack.
And you're gonna have to roll me another luck check, and you have to get 11 or higher.
All right.
See if it's
with-
like on the top, and you just grab it. You know.
Right. So with just one roll or with disadvantage?
This is gonna be one roll.
Okay. No.
You take out a piece of your lunch instead, and you're just like shit. In doing so, you lose your backpack. You still have hold of your stuff though, the loot. Yeah, I'm gonna give you one chance to do something. What are you gonna do?
Okay. What do I have inside? You know what? We're going to just instinctually. I'm going to try to just grab onto the wall. Last resort will hurt,
Oh my
but it might
gosh.
work.
And you're holding on to the treasure.
Yep,
Roll with disadvantage.
most certainly. What would you like me to roll for this?
I want you to roll. Why do I want to keep saying do acrobatics?
Yeah, most certainly. With disadvantage. That is a natural 1.
All right. You stick your hand and you do catch onto something, but it does not catch and you being able to not fall. So you catch
Yep.
onto this brick, and you hear a crunch of a couple of your fingers breaking, and you kind of like you're stuck, and you can't move your hand, or not move your hand, but like it's jammed in there now. You've stopped
Yeah.
yourself, but you take a lot of damage from this.
Yeah.
And the treasure that you had in your other hand is kind of like holding on by a thread. You're like 10 feet from the ground.
Okay.
And just kind of one hand inside the masonry and the other hand kind of holding onto this. What are you doing now?
10 feet above the ground. My pack is down there, correct?
Yeah, you just hear a thud with all your pack.
Damn it. Any guards just beneath me?
I'm gonna roll this one. No, I rolled a natural 1. No, nothing. No guards. Completely
Alright.
empty. I don't know if that was good or not for you, to be honest.
You're not wrong. Damn it. I am going to try to unwedge myself and land on my pack, hoping that it will cushion the blow slightly.
Alright, are you like lifting yourself up with your other hand?
That would probably be the best way to do so.
Alright, roll me a strength check flat.
Certainly.
You're not in free fall anymore.
I keep rolling 5s.
Man! Winner, chicken dinner! Yeah, no. You lift yourself a little bit up, and then you slip, and more crunch sounds from your hand.
Yep.
As you're dangling there, what are you thinking?
I should have pushed first.
As you think that, we're gonna, since Solomon's not back yet, we will go to, I'll kind of narrate something else. But you come back and you think the same exact thought. I should have pushed first.
I should have pushed first.
You don't know the situation, but this is very familiar. What's going on?
Yep.
All right, no worries. Thanks, JJ. So, as Solomon comes through, Kai, you know that Solomon's coming through. Do you try to attempt something as well?
There's no one directly behind the circle, correct?
Your quick glance, no. It's just a bunch of fauna? I don't think that's the right word.
Yeah, Flora.
Flora, thank you. There we go. Flora.
That's right. It was to the side. I'm right in between Archie and Val. So there is quite a bit more available space on the other side. The moment that Solomon appears, I am going to make my attempt to shove him away from Val.
So essentially the opposite direction, or okay, so let's say Val was headed north, and you and Archibald are west. Sorry, I'm just
right. I'm sorry.
Never eat soggy worms. West.
Yeah.
So you're kicking him east or south?
I honestly forgot my own position. I will be trying to push him east.
Okay.
My apologies for all the confusion.
How are you doing that?
Let's see. What do I have? I suppose I'm just attempting to shove him just as soon as I see him.
Just kind of like you're falling backwards and you kind of like lift up your leg
Oh,
and just kind of
yeah,
kick him to the other
yeah,
side.
correct.
All right, cool. Um, all right, Solomon, you, uh, you're more the dapper, kind of lonesome character. You walk in very solemnly and you just see a Val with like wide eyes and sweat, and then you turn to your left and see a foot kick you to the right. Um, what is your first impression of the situation at this time?
Probably to, superhero role and summon my sword. Is that like somebody just kicked me? It sounds like it's about to pop off.
All right. Um, as you kind of like kick and your instincts is to, oh, shit's going down, you start doing your roll, um, and we're gonna bring you to a point in time where you were in a fist fight with your brother. Um, as you do your roll, you look around to kind of see your situation. Is it just your brother? Is it his friends as well? What's going on? And you don't see the same Ithaca that everyone else has seen before, and that you had actually recalled. You see the similar white stones, but you only see like 2 levels there, um, at least in the background. As you're kind of surveying around, you also see a much smaller wall. I'll say stories lower um, than anything else, than the Ithaca walls do now. And you see your brother in front of you with his fists up. All right, come on, Solomon. You're just gonna lay down and take it?
This is like I'm reliving a memory,
Yep.
or oh, okay. Well then, like, because this is beyond 100% foreign to him. I guess Solomon just lets the tape play out and just wants to see what this is.
Okay, yeah. And feel free to interact in a way that you feel, or question things that are around you. But a name kind of pops up to your lips, and it's Eustace. Um, a name more fit for an older gentleman, but a child eventually has to grow into that name, kind of thing. But would you say like "fuck you, Eustace," or would you say like "come on, leave me alone, Eustace"? What do you think a young Solomon would say?
Um, no, Solomon doesn't know who this person is.
If when that question appears in your head, you know it's your brother.
I'm sorry. I guess I meant more who the character that of Solomon is in this moment.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Because yeah, and that's kind of what I think we had talked about.
Yeah, no. Then let me fill in the blanks.
Yeah, okay.
You know that you have something to prove because Eustace is kind of, um, even though he's technically your younger brother, he's had more, I guess, more attention by your father than you, and has grown a little bit taller than you, and has become a little bit more stronger and a little bit more hot-headed than you. You as a kid, you're trying to figure out where you kind of lay in this place in general. You know, you were the firstborn, and you had, you know, potentially you were going to be like the head of the household of Ilionar. But is that what you really want? Is that something that you want for the future of you and your life? We know that Eustace feels like it should be earned, but Bloodline says that it's just yours. So in this moment, the things that have led up, Eustace has kind of come up and kind of like bullied you, essentially. Not to, just to show and prove that he's better than you. You on the hand don't really care for this. It's why is it so meaningful to Eustace? You know, what does Eustace get out of it? He's not one to really open up, to be honest. You know, it's easier to get a chicken bone out of your dog's mouth than get any information out of Eustace. So your hands, not reflexively, but eventually kind of come up, because what else is there to do? And there's my dice. Eustace swings and hits you square in the jaw. And immediately blood flies out. With the information, do you feel like you have a better understanding what a young Solomon is, or would you like some more?
Yeah, I mean, then everything you said was definitely helpful. Yeah. It sounds like I definitely don't want to take this line down. This sounds like a character who, even if he doesn't want this mantle of responsibility, I think he definitely isn't going to. I think he also, to a degree, he appreciates his brother's putting this kind of position on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he responds more to that than his own sense of putting importance on the position.
Right.
And then letting and now that his brother's hit him, he's like probably going to respond in kind to match the challenge. It sounds like his brother is putting him through. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Are you? And when you say respond, is this verbal? Is this physical?
It's a fisticuffs. He hit me. I am older brother. He needs to learn place.
All right, go ahead and roll a die.
All right, what do you want?
Just get over a
D20?
what's it called? Yeah,
D20.
D20. Whew.
It's a respectable. It's a respectable too.
You know, guys, at least it's in this episode than another episode. You know.
You know what? Hold on.
Yeah.
I have like holiday and birthday dice.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Those are two separate things, right?
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna use a holiday. There we go.
Whew. Responds not as hurtful, but not at the same force. You don't get him bloody, but he definitely feel that. You know that there's swelling to be had after this moment for sure. Eustace, surprised by the punch, kind of like, all right, this time you're gonna fight. And he kind of looks at you. He's like, he kind of he kind of goes over. It's like, all right, let's go, let's do another round. And he's gonna roll again. Fucking punches you square in the jaw again. I've rolled 2 nat 20s. I'm not holding fucking HP, but I've rolled 2 nat 20s. And you see that it hurts, like, you know, he because he got hit back, he's like, all right, no holding back this time. How does Solomon respond?
Um, I take it because I'm starting to get a little bit of a picture of I think their dynamic. Is Eustace probably more of a physically imposing character than Solomon?
Yes, yes.
Like, he's probably stronger than me. Okay, well
Mm-hmm.
then, me being the dexterous
Mm-hmm.
character that Solomon is, I think I gotta get crafty. Maybe while he's like rope a doping me, I'm like trying to draw him in, and I'm gonna catch one of his legs and try to knock him off balance, and then hit him with like a really good uppercut into like the jaw or something.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sacrifice like the jab and punch for like a kill shot, trying to be crafty.
All right, all right. Go ahead and roll. Nice. Yeah. You take another hit, kind of clipping you on the side as you kind of swerve out of one of his punches to get in close. But you're able to kind of come up, swipe the legs, and he kind of drops down a bit, and in his motion of dropping down, you slam him to the ground. And he is just not feeling it. And you see that even though he might be more physically imposing, this is still putting a toll on him. And he gets back up and he's looking around. And he sees an older lady in the distance. And then he goes, "Mom, Solomon hit me!" I'm gonna roll for the mom real quick.
Okay. There instinctually, there's a he started it problem.
Yeah. Coming from your lips. Roll for mom.
He did start it. I'm
Yeah.
not lying.
You see that your mother, Penelope Eleanor, kind of walks up. And by older, I just mean like late 20s, early 30s. No, wait. Where are y'all at?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, more like mid 30s to late 30s.
I was gonna say.
They have them young.
How? No, I'm just like how?
20?
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, okay. You said sorry. I'm writing so fast.
Yeah,
You
no
said
worries.
Penelope. Is
Yeah.
that the name?
Yes.
Okay.
And Penelope just kind of looks at both of you, sees that both of you are equally messed up, and says, "A fight is a fight, boys. You all both traded, so I don't care who started it. You're both grounded. And with both of you being grounded, it's not like you have to stay inside. You have to go work with your father to count coins." And it is, it's not the most invigorating things for a child to do. It's kind of like monotonous work. And Eustace is like, but, and then, as a mom does, no buts. Listen, you got your free time and you guys just decide to squander it with a petty fight. It's not how we, as Eleanors, do this. And when she says that, you kind of have this idea of stature. In your memory, you don't have the same dapper clothes you did, like in the photo that was drawn of the family. That was back in the bank. You do have, but it's definitely better than just a cloth and something. There's some color to it. There's some trimmings to it, but it's not the best of the best. as she kind of ushers you all back to what you assume is either your house or someplace else of your owning. You see that other people do definitely have not as clean, not as colored clothes as your family does. As you walk in, you see your father, Tor, Tor, Tor Ilionar. And he's like scribbling a bunch of things. He's a little bit of a more plumper man. And he's just like, what'd they do this time? Oh, just a little fight. And then Tor goes, fight? Well, you didn't learn that from me. Penelope kind of responds in kind, just like, it's not about who they learned it from. It's about who's going to divvy out the punishment at this point. Tor's like, right. He starts to ponder, and you see, like, he's drawing a blank because, one, he's also trying to pay attention to the things he's already doing. Penelope is like, counting coins? Yes, they're going to count coins, yes. And you guys get sent to this, like, there's, like, these little, like, metal boxes with coins in it, and a tiny bit of scrap paper. You count the coins, you write the scrap paper, you kind of, there's already a number there, but you're just, like, making sure that it's there. And as you do, you hear your father say, so what are the girls? So you know that you have sisters as well. And you kind of like, you wonder, like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna come in and count as well? What's going on? And then for a second there, Eustace kind of trips you. And you see a shitting smirk on his face, and as you kind of roll, we roll back into current time.
During all of this, was there a chance that we walked by like a mirror or something? Like, could I see, like, in relation to how old I am now?
Oh yeah.
Like,
You're
like when this was?
yeah. There's probably like
'Cause it sounds like I'm really young.
yeah. You're like 10, 11.
Okay. So this is a while. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. To be honest though, it's been a while since I talked to a 10 and 11-year-old, so I'm imagining just young in general. Okay.
No, I got you. But
I was playing Kids on Bikes, and I'm like,
Solomon's-
this is what a 10-year-old is? I am baby, I think. I don't know.
Okay. I got you.
You do
I just
also
wanted
see
the time frame.
a staff with your father. That is kind of like these weird, like, almost bramble, like, twigs and roots that kind of like is at a point at the bottom, kind of opens up and closes like almost like a figure 8, and then at the top where it reopens, there's a big, like, a circular stone with something inside it that looks kind of like an eye. But yeah.
You said that was Tor who had that staff.
That is correct.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No, I think anything I got all of them.
All right, cool. And last but not least, Kilgore.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. You're holding a giant yellow, like, stone or crystal thing.
Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, Chaos Emerald. And you step through the portal. And this kind of leads you and what is it called? Val to be very struck down. I say thank you. Very close to each other. Even though Val has put more pressure on the plate, you guys are very close to each other. I want a dex save from Val, and I want a perception check from Kilgore.
Oh. Perception.
Nice.
15. That's the wrong character. It's 15.
Alright, it's 15?
Yeah.
Alright. With a 15, you see most of what's
There we
going
go.
on.
Sorry. 12
12,
from
thank you.
Val.
You see that Val is like on like is kind of pushed forward a bit. You see that Archibald's kind of like standing to the side with a what's it called? With his instrument in hand, and then Kai kind of is on his back or their back, just kind of like after kicking Solomon to the side, to the left of you, and to the right, Solomon has rolled into. Did you like bring out a sword? Did you bring out a crossbow?
It's a short sword.
Short sword. Okay.
Yeah.
And you just see like people are just like kind of making way. What do you do?
Did I miss the body? I'm not sure how to react.
Okay, no worries. I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm holding this like you said it was like really big, right?
Yeah, it's like if you were to ask to behold, like if you were to hold a medium-sized dog, but their feet are like pointed away from you, so kind of like that large. But you're like a big creature too, so it's like it's like a big baby.
Like a. You use the weirdest descriptions.
Yeah, well,
you could have just said like a crate or something.
I've never held a crate. I've held a lot of dogs in my time. Okay.
Yeah, the master emerald.
An LG. Oh shit! This is falling on me. Hold on.
Americans will use any measurement except the metric system.
It's
Exactly.
like,
It's like this.
a portable air conditioner unit from
Okay.
LG.
It's not that big.
What?
Or wait, LG. LG air
Let me take a picture. Cup
that
for,
big.
Cup for scale.
Or like, oh, one of those ones in like hotels. Oh, those are big. Yeah.
A little bit. It's a little bit taller than that, but like I would say, girth wise, it's like
She's
the
girthy.
size. Yeah, it's like the size of like girth wise. Wide wise, it's like a human. What the fuck, dude?
What is wrong with you?
Dude, I don't know. Let me just send you the damn pic with the cup next to it.
It's like I'm holding a human.
What?
Jeez.
I haven't touched a human in years, okay? I don't know what that feels like. Why are you making fun of me? No, I'm just kidding.
Portable air conditioner. Girth-wise.
Yeah, I just had to be the most extra. The protectorate, yeah, I post it there. Post it there.
She's tall. So she's tall more than wide.
Yeah. Did it send? Let's see. Did it? No, I didn't send. Oh, come on. Whatever. Yeah, like two giant chaos emeralds, ass to ass, like that.
Okay.
Jesus, I don't know how to ever explain anything ever.
Wonderful.
Yes. And yeah, there's you stand still, you look around. What is everyone doing? There's like a moment of complete silence and no movement. What is everyone doing?
Get back.
Don't get near me.
Ooh. Where are you? Wait,
I'm
wait.
like right in front of where you
Yeah,
said
the
that.
crystal's like blocking you a little.
I am right in front of you. Look on the ground for pressure plates
Uh,
or other traps.
this is it's a little hard to see. Can somebody guide me? My steps.
Okay?
I can try. Can I attempt to steady myself and carefully bring Kilgore back?
Yes, tell me how you're doing this, though.
Okay. So, steadying myself against Archie, and you know what, before I bring him back, I would like to actually check for traps behind Kilgore.
Okay.
It can be at disadvantage if it's just for a split second. I don't know. I'm fishing. I'm fishing.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, just for like half a second, I'd like to make sure that there's no pressure plates or anything like that behind Kilgore.
Alright, you look. Go ahead. Just roll your die.
Would that just be a flat d20?
Yeah, perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's a 13.
Nice. Um, with a 13, you kind of like, you see that there is something behind Kilgore, and you go out to point right there. And you missed it just by 1 point, but string, as you point to it, you push this very tiny, like, fish wire string, you hear a snap, but like, 2 strings pop right in front of your finger.
Shit.
And Kilgore, you hear, you see fire all around y'all.
Oh.
As you hear a giant explosion happen.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I didn't say that. Kilgore would never say that word.
Kilgore, you see fire. And with that, you see the fire of people kind of not being very aware of themselves. The accidental fires, things like that, things in your past. You see that the smoldering earth that remains after a giant wildfire. You see a lightning bolt crack a tree and cause another fire, and you just get reminded of all these instances of fire. Is there a giant fire that you recall, or is there an instance of fire that you hate the most or dislike the most?
Instance of fire.
Yeah. How it's done, either by nature, by other things like that.
That's a tough one. Not really. Like in general, or
As Kilgore.
as I mean, not really.
Okay.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You see the flames around you, and everyone that's in this area sees the flames get like literally on top of them. But there's like this small yellow sheen um, in front of y'all's eyes as you see that the stone that Kilgore had pulsated in a protective shield around everybody. And you see the flames go away and just everything is smoldered in fire and smoke. What do y'all do?
Did
Y'all have any questions? Go ahead.
did I do that?
It's either you or that crystal you're holding.
I'd like to think it was me.
Right. It's not just pressure plates we have to look out for. Fish wire traps as well. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Valerian, how are you holding up?
This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, by the way, did you if you saw flames coming at you, would you have stayed perfectly still, Val?
You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for Val. As as kind of a, I need to stay on this for the for the safety of my friends, but oh god, that's fucking fire. Okay, that's a 16. Yeah, he would he would have just kind of just kind of ducked his head a little bit, like, ah, shit. But tried to stay still.
All right. As you're trying to stay still and you duck away, you do lift your foot a little bit, but you don't hear anything like happen.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got a bad idea.
Oh dear. What is it this time?
It's not my usual brand of bad idea. This one actually has a chance of going good.
What is it this time?
Wondering if you can, look under this, and I point at the pressure plate that I'm standing on, and see if whatever it's attached to is still attached. I have a feeling that fire was part of it.
I can try.
But I also don't want to get off of this in case there's another one.
Everyone, eyes open. Check for anything around you. Pressure plates, fish wires, suspicious piles of leaves, whatever. And get away.
I look at suspicious piles of leaves.
Okay. There's none around, unfortunately. Everything was burned up. You see that now that a lot of the flora around you has been burnt, you see a lot more cement and columns and things like that, and a broken roof above your head, and you see past that the skeleton of what was like a building at one point. Yeah.
We just got here and this place is already trying to kill us.
Well,
No.
to be fair, that's most of the world.
That's actually quite true. Looking ahead, does it look quite safe to move ahead? Also, is the crystal thing still, like, glowing?
A little bit, not as much anymore as the danger has subsided. you see Archibald just kind of like plucks a string and just checking to see if his loot is working. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been bad.
Helpful as always.
Starts tuning.
Yeah, the way ahead, it doesn't look like there's anything in the way or like that. Or would I have to like roll investigation?
And looking for what again? Sorry.
Like a trap or whatever.
Oh yeah, go
I
ahead and
guess.
roll investigation now that you have a bit more time on y'all's hands.
Where is that?
On y'all's hams.
Would I be able to roll as well now that
Yeah.
like just without moving too much, so that I can alert people?
19.
You're gonna need a move to get to the places
Well-
you want to see.
Well, I mean, like this is me just like standing still while Kai checks the trap, and like I'm just looking around so that I can alert others if I see things.
Gotcha.
If no,
Can
then
I
that's cool. I was just curious
I-
about.
seeing Val like kind of go into like kind of hyper awareness? Can I try to help by? It sounds like we're in darkness right now, right? Nobody has light sources out. Is that right, Adrian?
No. It was a lot of foliage around.
Okay. Seeing Val go into that, I'm gonna take out a torch. I'm not gonna light it right away. I'm gonna get his attention so he sees what I'm doing, and then light a torch, and then like very slowly, kind of in conjunction with his sweep, I'm gonna kind of try to angle it so that he gets extra definition. So hopefully, if there's like fish lines, he can catch the extra shadow. You know, give him a little bit of extra definition to his search. Hopefully.
Okay, yeah, sure. That works
Cool.
with me.
All right, so you said investigation.
Yes.
Disadvantage because I am currently exhausted.
Okay.
You get a help from me, so straight roll. I think.
Cool.
That's what I was fishing for.
18. Natural 11 plus 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
Artificers, man, we got good
And
investigation.
you're looking for traps, right?
Yeah, looking for traps. Like, I'm not personally moving. I'm just like moving my head and being observant. I'm just but so that I can alert others. Like,
Yeah.
fish wire over there, pressure plate.
You don't find anything.
Awesome.
And with my 19.
No. Everything that would have been around has been burned up.
Interesting.
And in addition to both of y'all's investigations, you do see this kind of like broken kind of I want to say sconce, and it looks like this is where the gem's supposed to go.
I will put it there.
All right, you put it in. You kind of hear things kind of like powering up, whirling up, but it seems like there's like a bit of a faulty connection here, and then just all of a sudden just kind of powers back down, like something. It's not holding power right now.
I think we broke it when it exploded.
Well, I'd love to help, but I can't currently move.
On it. And I would like to check the trap under Val's foot to see if it's still active.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
What would you like me to roll for that?
Investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah. Fuck.
Oui, oui.
I would assist, but I my way of assisting is not stepping off.
You want perception? Is perception better for you?
Perception is much better for
Okay,
me.
do perception.
I'm sorry.
I forget.
You could all
That,
just.
that's an
Oh.
8. That's an 8.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's I think it's fine.
Alright, well,
think-
just in case, go ahead and back up.
I do say.
How big is the clearing now that everything was burned away?
Like a building that's like 25 by 20.
All right. Once everyone's like at the edge of it, how tall is the ceiling? Or is there a ceiling?
In certain parts 10, and other parts infinity.
Is there a ceiling directly over Val?
No.
All right. So as soon as everybody is like at the edge of the structure, well, here goes nothing, and Val crouches down, and then pushes off and activates the jetpack and flies straight up, just in case it explodes.
All right. You do that. Click. Fly up.
Anything happen?
No, nothing happens.
Come back down and land. All right. I think we're good. What was that about the crystal?
It seems like the gem is supposed to go here, but it's not working.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe you could take a look at it.
I can give it a shot. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. See if I can figure out why it's not working, or if there's a way that we can fix it.
Yeah. Do you have like a tinkering check or something?
Okay.
You have tools, I know that. I just don't know, like...
Yeah. Tinker Tools.
Yeah.
Okay. Still disadvantage because exhaustion. Exhaustion's a bitch.
I'll give you guidance.
Ooh, thank you. Where's my D4? Yeah, I'll use that one. 19 and a 7. But with my bonus and guidance, that is a 16.
Alright, you know that after that last blast, you kind of follow some wires and you find some spots that just like... what's it called? That got dug out and ruined by the explosion. And it kind of leads to like a separate like side building that holds like what looks like a generator, and it's kind of caught by some branches and debris. Like this thing's like spins up to keep energy flowing, but it's stuck and isn't working properly.
Okay, so it'd just be like a matter of clearing the overgrowth.
Clearing the overgrowth and repairing the wires and putting them underground so they don't get cut up by anything. And these are like trunks of like tubing that are coming from here to this building from the energy source. It's like 2 tubes kind of flowing underneath.
All right. I think we can fix this. But what did they say that crystal was for again? Was that our way back, or?
He did not explain, he just handed it to me.
Yeah, of course, that sounds fucking right. All right. Kilgore, you mind help me with this um with these branches? They need to get them out of here so that this thing can spin up and then repair the wiring.
Sure. I move them, or what do we need done with them?
Val's just not very strong, so he looked to the big guy.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. So like, I'll Val is like selecting and like cutting some of them, but like any that are like tough to move. He's just like, yeah, you mind pulling on that?
Mhm.
And yeah, I'll try take any help I can get and try to get this thing working.
Say that again.
I said I'll with with Kilgore's help moving the stuff, I'll kind of go through and try to get this thing working again.
Kilgore, do me a strength check, and Joseph, do a tinkering check.
Okay.
Um,
I already rolled, so go ahead and guidance yourself if you want.
fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
got it.
actually pretty good. Pretty good on mine for tinkering. That is a 21 with disadvantage.
7
Oh boy!
+3 strength, by the way.
Please don't break it.
Shit.
Please don't break it. Please don't break it.
What'd you do? Mm, it's pretty jammed in there. There's nobody in the world could ever take that out.
Anybody else got any ideas?
None come to mind, I'm afraid.
Okay, you pretty good at find just the right place to stab some. Think you can do that with this? Like find a place where somewhere vulnerable that'll snap.
I can try. Could I attempt to do so, Adrian?
You can try.
What would you have me roll?
No. Roll me a perception check. Sorry.
Have me roll the investigation.
Roll the investigation check.
Hell yeah.
Guidance.
Add a d4. 14.
Okay.
Been like 8 sessions since I've used guidance.
Yeah. No. They just need to. You could leverage it because it keeps kind of trying to power up. You can just leverage the momentum of when it comes back to kind of assist it and push it out.
Kai brings out their crowbar and says, just needs a little leverage. Not direct pulling.
All right.
I will attempt to leverage it out once the situation is right.
Okay.
Uh,
It pops out. It starts spinning, but it has a low hum to it due to the tubing wiring shit is kind of still frayed, so that needs to be repaired.
all right. Next order of business.
Did you already roll for that?
No.
Okay.
I only rolled to like to see what it would take to get the generator itself up and
Mhm.
running.
Okay.
All right. On to the next bitch. Yeah. So the wiring needs to be repaired and buried.
Yes.
All right. I'll give that a try. You want tinkering tools? Tinkering tools again?
Yes, and then just the other thing's just gonna take time.
Okay.
Guidance.
Much appreciated. What's my guidance? Ooh, the guidance was 4. So that is 18.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. You're able to kind of find some spare parts and some wiring that's not going the other way, the right way. You're able to kind of splice it and retie it, but you have to take the gem out first so you don't blast yourself with
Yep.
magic.
Yeah, do me a favor. Take out the gem. I don't feel like it. Getting hit with a blast of arcane energy. I have done that enough in my life. More than I care to admit.
Sorry, get the gem?
Yeah, lift it out and then I can start working on this. Otherwise, well, you get to see me go sky high.
Got it.
Does Kilgore wait to see him go sky high?
No, he picks up.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna go here and. Woo! Team Rocket blasting off again.
He goes back to Ithaca. But yeah, there you're able to do that. It takes like till like a little bit after midday, like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., roughly around that time, to take care of all of this. But yeah, once you guys get the fix, Kilgore puts the gem back on, and you see it spin up, and you see a bit of a almost like a lopsided dome appear above where the building is, like a small yellow dome, and you hear kind of like a bit of lights start flickering, and like gems start glowing. But yeah, that's what you hear.
Wipes a bit of sweat from his brow. All right, that that worked.
We did it. And
Yeah,
what did we do? Exactly.
Well, this looks like some sort of protective barrier, so.
Do you think it was meant to protect us from the traps?
I hope so, otherwise that guy's just an asshole.
What do y'all do now?
All right, so
Sorry.
so what was the reason we're here to find your professor person with the whatchamadoodle and the weird shits?
You almost got it exactly right. We're finding Dr. Vincentsky.
Oh wait, wait, wasn't the doctor on your, like, were they the ones that never leave level something or other?
Yeah, the doctor's the one that never leaves level 2. We're here to acquire some specimens of
Oh,
the...
yes.
Oh right, with the poke boxes.
Yes.
Correct. Yes, can't forget that little
You take
cube
one
you had in your
psychic
pocket.
damage for intellectual property.
Worth it. Yeah, I can't wait to use them poke boxes. They seem real interesting. I'm just gonna keep saying it until Val dies.
Yeah, take another point.
got this really bad headache. I wonder if it's to do with the poke boxes.
Another damage.
It seems to be related with you saying it, so maybe stop.
Stop saying what? Poke boxes?
Another damage.
Yeah, I can see you wince every time you
Oh,
say it.
All right.
Do you think that there will be more rooms like this ahead of us?
With any luck. With any luck, they'll still be active.
Perhaps. I'm just wondering if perhaps we should take the gem with us or just leave it here.
No, I think they meant to have us bring it here so that it would like this is a teleport a place to teleport into.
Right.
So I think it's meant to keep the place to port into a bit safer.
I see. Well, should we keep going?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so we're looking for and let me see if I can get the technical term on this right. Weird shit.
Yes. Creatures in the capture cubes. You seemed disturbed when I said it that way.
No, I'm fine.
Alright, so what y'all do? What do y'all do?
We're marching. What do we, like, what's the island kind of look like in front of us as we walk out?
As you walk out, you see that it's much more open air than it was when you were inside the dilapidated building. You see that in the distance there's kind of like a heavy, much more heavier shrubbery, foliage, dense forest, and you hear kind of noises of different types of animals and creatures.
Here, let me Val taps a button on his vambrace and Loki appears on his shoulder. Go take a look up top. And the small Tressum just takes off. Alright, well, he'll alert me if we see anything weird. So weird things. You think they'd leave different tracks than the normal? Or wait, were those around this area or in the water? Sorry, I forget.
In the water.
Alright, so nothing on land. At least that they heard of.
Wait, what?
As far as the things we're supposed to bring back.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're on land.
Okay, so we should keep an eye out for them before we get to the water.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Think they'd leave weird tracks?
Probably. I mean, is there anything on, like, the beachfront?
You don't notice anything immediately. The explosion has caused anything to probably be more aware that there's somebody here.
Mm-hmm. We may have to go deeper in.
Just an intrusive thought of mine. It might be good to watch the skies as well. If things aren't leaving tracks, there's a chance they could be airborne.
You do notice that Loki sees like minuscule like tree movement in the jungle ahead of y'all. Like you hear you hear the noises of animals chittering and everything, but you also notice that on the top, from the top down, there's something kind of moving within the forest.
And
Jungle.
I might have some, and Val taps the Vambrace again, like has done this before. You see like a small projected, very small projected image of what Loki sees, and it points to the trees and see that there, where the tree just moved.
Quite.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a bit further down. Might want to head in that area. Might want to stay quiet so we don't disturb whatever it is.
Sounds like a good idea all around. Archie, if you must play your lute, if you wouldn't mind playing as quiet as possible.
Very fucking quiet.
Well, I mean, inspiration happens.
How about not at all?
But it does. That's just the beauty of it.
Yeah, how about no loot at all?
Well, I've been getting credit all this whole month, so yeah, I get it. No loot.
No noise.
I'm gonna have to say no to that one, Chief. This is kind of my thing.
Turn the car. Well, if he doesn't make it back, it's because he buried his body. And I start walking forward.
Right. Onward all. Make sure your steps are quiet.
Do.
What's the order? The marching order.
Sounds like Valerian's first.
Val just thunked off in order to get away from Archie. For the actual marching order, we can go in any order.
I can go in the front.
Kilgore, this is your mission. I think you should be the one to lead it.
My mission.
Yeah, man. Telling you.
I guess.
I'll go behind you if you want. Unless, Kai, do you want to go second?
I can bring up the middle.
Alright. So, where do you want? You want in the back with Cinder Boy, or,
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear.
Alright.
Okay, that's our marching order. I'm going to take this time to take a little break. I gotta use the restroom real bad. So we'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Up, 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 up.
I'm good.
Sure.
Sure. Alright, we're back in.
Hello, internet.
Hi, hello.
Hi, internet. We were just talking shit about you behind your back.
We would never. Don't let the others lie to you.
I don't know, it's real. I went to the bathroom. Okay, so we're on our way. I want the lead man to give me a investigation check.
Can I assist? Considering that I am second.
Sure.
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 Good.
Don't forget to guide yourself.
Yeah, fan. I know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, dude, you're a pro.
Investigation, you said?
Yarp.
14.
Alright. What's it called? With the 14, you're able to kind of navigate yourselves through this area. No one's lost, no one's left behind. And y'all are starting to get into the brush. Your animal's not going to be able to. Your lookout's not going to be able to see as much as it could before we entered this area. It's still going to be able to give you a warning, but not as big of a warning. Let's see.
Anything's better than nothing.
Yes. Yes.
What am I supposed to be doing? Lookout things?
I was about to ask, or I was about to describe something to you.
Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. You see some footprints in front of you of what looks to be like something with like three, not legs, like three fingers and then a hind kind of finger that kind of scrapes the dirt as it kind of walks. No, it's not the right word. It's what the dogs have. They have that weird like hook on the back of their.
Oh, Dewclaw.
Yeah. You see something like that kind of thing.
Nerds.
Someone has to be, or else I'd be googling half this shit.
I have 4 dogs, thank you very much. I have to know this.
I have dogs. I just don't remember what they're called. The dog, the Dewclaw, not the dogs.
I was about to say, well, mine are biased and...
How are you going to track this animal?
I'm gonna do it so epically. I'm gonna.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't want to, like. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. Oh. What do you know? Wait, I don't know what the animal is. Can I, like, look. I don't know. Can I look over the actual track itself to, like, maybe discern what kind of animal it is?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Let me. I need to describe this a certain way. Give me a second.
Yeah. And I can roll for it if I'm, you know.
Yeah. It is. Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Ooh. The one thing that really shouldn't be intelligence. Uh, 15, 16, 17. Wait. 18. Ignore that I had to recount on my fingers. Shut
I
up!
was like, is there something
Shut
wrong?
up.
Do I have to wait for something? Is there another roll coming? No.
I'm so embarrassed. I can prove on my finger.
How did you have 18 fingers? Like, how'd you do that? I'm confused.
It's like 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just making sure.
I had to double check my math.
No, that's smart. That's smart.
Plus 3. Wasn't sure.
No worries. You see, this is common amongst like, this pattern. It almost looks avian, but a lot fatter. But the dew claw is showing you that it should be like either feline, swine, or canine. So this animal isn't matching up because these three fingers that are kind of sticking out almost look talon-like. So it's very different. It's very peculiar. So you're not able to get a read on what kind of animal this is.
Avian, but it's also land.
Mm-hmm.
Looking ahead, does the track, or trail, continue?
Yes, it does. It keeps continuing for about past, the next bend of this jungle. Further than you can see, essentially.
Okay. I mean,
Would
simple
you...
enough. I guess I could just follow that.
Mm-hmm.
Right to its lair. Where it will kill us.
Yeah. Definitely that. By the way, this track is like the size of your palm.
Oh.
You're fine, buddy.
A big animal. I'm actually... Do we know how big these pocket cubes can extend?
No, you do not.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to find out.
What? I know. Well, it went this way. Follow me.
Alright.
And then I go that way.
You follow Kilgore into the jungle further in. And you start to hear this noise.
When we're starting to get further in, can I? Sorry.
No, you're good. No, go ahead.
Oh shit! Sorry. I was gonna say, can I keep an eye on the trees above us just to make sure nothing's gonna drop down on us.
Say that again? What's gonna drop on you?
Can I keep an eye on the trees above us, because you did mention that that Loki saw something moving through the trees, so I want to make sure nothing's tracking us from above and gonna ambush us.
Okay. Yeah. Keep moving forward, or do y'all stay where you're at and get ready to jump it? It's close enough for you to hear, so.
What direction?
In front of y'all, to y'all's right, around the next bend.
Do we want to be like extra stealthy walking up there?
Think it'd be a good idea.
Let's do stealth checks.
All right. And Val's going to pull out his pistol and activate the shield.
I will draw their rapier.
Alright, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, remember, move up nice and slow.
I want everyone to roll me stealth checks.
Woohoo.
Nice, 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 nice.
It's technically a total of 9, but it's a 1.
Okay. Okay. I want everyone who did above a 10 to tell me what they did, and then we will have the others explain how they fudge it up.
By others, you mean just Val.
Oh, maybe I did. But first, y'all, how did y'all creep up very silently?
This is a forested area, correct?
Yes.
I can presume that there are leaves on the ground.
Yes.
Alright, so this isn't my first time doing a stealth mission. I am as careful as can be to not step on any leaves, just on whatever dirt or grass is beneath them. Taking care as well not to trip over any tree roots.
Okay. Solomon and Kilgore, whoever wants to go first.
Kilgore, being very familiar with his wild shape and stuff, he's gonna be like on like all fours, kind of like crawling around, like following the animal's trail, and using that to sort of stealthily get around, knowing that that's pretty a good path to follow.
Okay. And Solomon.
I guess. Wait, is this like a jungle
Yes.
island or what's like?
Jungle.
Okay. Is there like uh I guess here's what I want to do. If everyone's like kind of flanking around on the forest floor, I want to climb up to like the first layer of canopy and start like kind of moving amongst that level of branches up there.
All right.
So basically the same, but like hopefully a level above everybody, stealthy like. 'Cause these
Nice.
might be like big creatures, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely want to do that.
All right. Val,
Hey, how's it going?
you are so sneaky. You've been on stealth missions before. So you're fine, right? Right? Nothing bad's gonna happen. Until this happens, where Archibald starts plucking the Pink Panther theme on his lute. And you fucking
Archie,
lose
goddamn!
it. You lose it. You lose it.
Archie, goddamn motherfucker! Oh shit!
Yeah, Archie rolled a 3. And Val's 1 was because Archie rolled a 3.
That's awesome.
And you hear the... And you hear coming around the other end.
Oh shit!
And you... The thing that turns the corner is so bizarre and weird. I want everyone to roll me... What's against fear? Wisdom's against fear, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Roll me that. DC 14.
Wisdom save.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eldritch nightmares beyond human comprehension.
Sorta, yeah.
Hey guys,
Yeah, for-
hey guys, I have good news. I rolled better than I did on my stealth check.
It's a 2.
You rolled a 2.
I rolled the 2. Plus, but I have a bonus to my wisdom saving throws of 1.
Yeah.
You do not have Flash of Genius.
No, I do not, because A, we're not high enough level, and B, I'm multi-classed.
Alright. Archibald, I'm just going to have to roll flat check. Oh, that's a 19. Archibald, wow! That's, wow! And the thing you see before you has chicken legs, chicken wings, body of a boar, and the face of a boar, and is at least 10 feet tall. And you see blood dripping down its maw and going...
Guys,
So,
what in the hell is that?
so everyone that failed is frightened from this thing. Also everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
Everyone who passed their what's it called? Their stealth check is not going to be seen. The only person that's going to be seen is going to be Archie and Val.
Ooh, there we go. There's a nat 1.
There's
Oh,
a
for
nat
me.
1.
Alright.
I got a nat
Oh.
1 on initiative.
Well, at least my initiative was halfway decent.
Oh shit! Did I even put the tracker up?
Yeah.
At least it's not a 10.
We've had the tracker up for
Oh, okay,
like
cool.
multiple sessions.
Basically since the dragon fight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Do I have a Val token up right now?
I
don't.
do not like dice I'm rolling today on this. This is not fun.
We're supposed to be on the world map, right? Not about a map.
Yeah, because I don't have anything ready. But I might end it here.
No worries.
Because I don't, Archie's sheet is not there.
Yeah.
It's on, yeah, doesn't he do it
It's on
all
Beyond.
Oh, do you have
Yeah.
access to Archie's sheet? Or somebody? has?
I asked him for the link earlier, but he wasn't
Busy.
able to get it to him.
Busy in Costa Rica? Dressarosa? I don't know what it's called.
He might have sent it to you a while ago in your messages. If you want to like,
Probably. I got so much
yeah, like
Nah,
if you-
too far
if-
back.
well, I mean, search function.
Yeah.
Doesn't step
No.
on the tri-sting because it's freaking out break. Okay, let's look. There's this.
Oh shit! It actually rolled correct. It rolled exactly what I got.
Spicy.
For, initiative.
Dave. I'm trying to figure out Dave's name for a second there.
Yeah, because I messaged Dave just like, hey, if we get in combat, I'd volunteer to Jaeger Archie, but
Busy with the wifey. Busy. Nope, that's me. Oh. There it is. Should pin it.
Ooh.
Pin message. Oh yeah, pin it. I rolled a 17. And that's a +2. Dave gets 9. Oh, whoa, that's Robin Green. Oh no, this is Robin Greenleaf.
here since Dave is watching, okay, first off, he posted the stuff. Archie has a +1
A +1. Archie gets an 18.
to initiative. He rolled. He got a 3.
Oh, okay. And then I'll just. I don't know why it says the image is broken for Archie, but it's right there. Let's see. Add to turn. You said 3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay. Is that with the modifier?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, gee.
because Bard's the Jack of all trades also applies to initiative, so he rolled a natural 1.
Gotcha. Let me roll for big chicken pig monster. That's a 10. Let me put down a token. For now, Ember.
She's a blast from the past.
Okay. Yeah, and that's where we'll end. Next week we're gonna do a practice one shot. For me and this thing, so we're essentially just a one shot with me getting troubleshooted and critiqued to hell while I play. So yeah, that's how we'll be doing.
Woo!
But yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Shade. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for letting me live in their house while I am jobless. Thank you. Thank you, JJ. You're jobless too. I hope it's better than I do. Thank you, everybody. Yay!
Thank you for watching, Internets. We love you.
Thank you all 6 people.